What's up, boys, and welcome to Lou's Talking Corner.
We will be going through each team, each matchup, the quarterback battle, the running back battle, the wide receiver battle, the flex matchup, and the tight end.
What's up, boys? So week 3 of Lou's Talking Corner. First matchup here, we got YB House versus We at Home. Quarterback matchup here. You know, I'm going to be going with YB House over We at Home here in the Patrick Mahomes versus Russ battle. You know, it could be close. Russ could do well, but it's Patrick Mahomes. Number 1 pick this year, and I don't even think it's a bad pick. For running backs, I'm going to be going with Team YB House. Joe Mixon and Mike Davis. I see Joe Mixon as better, or as kind of an equal with Najee Harris. He might do a little bit better. And then Mike Davis, I see him doing over 3 points. Melvin Ingram or Mark Ingram dropped only 3 points on Thursday night. So the running backs matchup is going to Team YB House. In the wide receiver matchup, We at Home will be taking this one with DK Metcalf and Amari Cooper over Calvin Ridley and Paris Campbell. Paris Campbell's an odd one out. He could do well. It's very dependent on how Carson Wentz plays, if he's got the legs to throw the deep ball, and if Paris Campbell will be the one receiving the deep ball. And Metcalf and Cooper, that right there is a top tier wide receiver room. In the tight end matchup, it's going to be going to Team YB House. Blake Jarwin, I actually do like out in Dallas, and Eric Ebron is the backup in Pittsburgh. Flex matchup will be going to We at Home. Brandon Cooks dropping 20 on Thursday night was a great start. Mike Williams could drop 20, could drop more, but I see him more as a 14-15 player this week. For this next matchup, it's going to be Redwood City Morris versus Team Jordan. For the QB matchup, I got Jalen Hurts and Team Jordan winning that over Ryan Tannehill. I just like Jalen Hurts against Dallas a good amount. His running ability always gives him a little extra. And Ryan Tannehill having Derrick Henry to steal a lot of the goal line scores and having them be one of those offenses that drives down the field, I don't see as much potential with Tannehill as Hurts. For the running back matchup, I got Team Jordan over Redwood City Morris. You know, Eckler and Montgomery over Chubb and Drake was pretty easy. Chubb versus Chicago could be pretty mediocre day. I don't see it being a big boom potential. And then Kenyon Drake, I'm not the biggest fan of out in Vegas. The wide receiver matchup is going to be a very intense one. This is where the reins can sway here. Devontae Adams and CeeDee Lamb versus Mike Evans and Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp being a top receiver this year right now. I see him top 5 again this week potentially. He's great, creating a great repertoire with Matt Stafford, and the chemistry is building. But Devontae Adams and CeeDee Lamb also have great chemistry with their quarterbacks. You know, in this one, I'm going to be going with Morris, just because Cooper Kupp, I see him having another top-tier performance, and Mike Evans is looking healthier and better. With Godwin probably having Ramsey on him, I can see Mike Evans having a good day. The tight end matchup will be good too, because I do believe that Kittle will have a breakout week this week. But Hawkinson has just been a different animal this year, and there's not much else to do in Detroit. So, assuming they're going to be having to keep up with Baltimore, Hawkinson's going to get his catches, his targets, and hopefully some red zone targets and a touchdown. Looking at the flex position here, Team Jordan has Deontay Johnson in, who is out right now. So hopefully he gets someone else in. But no matter who he puts in, I still have Morris winning this one with Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett is a top tier, possible number 1 receiver. And Morris did very well getting 3 top tier receivers here to allow his flex position to be so strong. On to our next matchup. Team Lopez versus Redwood Smokers Foresti. The quarterback matchup. I got Foresti over Lopez here with Brady over Stafford. I think they have similar potential this week, and they're going up against each other in a game that really they're going to dictate each other's points. It's going to be, I believe, a close one. But this quarterback matchup, Brady over Stafford. The running back matchup I have going to Team Lopez, with Melvin Gordon being more of a running back, edge running back too. But going up against the Jets, I see him more as a running back, edge running back 1 this week. And Dalvin Cook every week is a play, just dominate over Miles Sanders and Chris Carson. I like it. The wide receivers will also be going to Team Lopez. Stephon Diggs and Keenan Allen, very good combo. And have him going up against Robinson and Osborne and Keenan Allen and Stephon Diggs for sure. In the tight end matchup, I have Tonyan beating out Juwan Johnson. Juwan Johnson got 17 points in week 1, but still the second to third string tight end on that team. And Tonyan's very touchdown dependent, with Devontae Adams hogging a lot of the targets, but those touchdowns do come, and they will come. On to the flex matchup. I have Team Lopez winning this one as well, with Julio Jones over Zach Pascal. Pretty comfortable in that. Yeah. Now moving on to the next matchup, it's going to be Richmond Douchebag versus Swift Killers. For the quarterback matchup in Richmond Douchebag and Swift Killers, it's a good one. Herbert going up against Kansas City and Allen going up against Washington. I do believe Allen will have a big week against Washington. Their defense hasn't been as good as I think, so I got Swift Killers over Richmond Douchebag in the quarterback battle. The running back matchup will be going to Swift Killers, especially after Christian McCaffrey dropped 6 points on Thursday night. James Robinson isn't high up on the running back 2 list. This one goes to Swift Killers with Derrick Henry and DeAndre Swift. Good too. The wide receiver battle will be going to Swift Killers with DeAndre Hopkins and Justin Jefferson over A.J. Brown and Chris Godwin. Very good matchup. Should be close, but I got Swift Killers edging out Richmond Douchebag on this one. The tight end matchup, I have Douchebag winning. Noah Fant has shown to be one of the top after-catch tight end receivers, and he's just been getting a lot of targets from Teddy Bridgewater, improving his stock every week into the top 8 tight end now. Looking at the flex, I also have Richmond Douchebag over Swift Killers on this one. I do like Jamar Chase in Cincinnati over Pittsburgh this week. I think he will be one of the higher scorers in that game against Pittsburgh without TJ Watt. I do believe the deep ball will be relevant. Now on to your broke versus money pit. For the quarterback battle, I have Kyler Murray beating out Lamar Jackson. Very similar quarterbacks, but Kyler Murray brings an element with his arm that Lamar Jackson just doesn't have. Maybe it's DeAndre Hopkins, but in the running back matchup, I have your broke over money pit, but I don't like any of the running backs. Antonio Gibson could pop off, but I do have Chase Edmonds scoring and doing well over Jacksonville. That'll be the defining part of this matchup. The wide receiver matchup, I like money pit here. I like Thielen and Juju over Tyreek Hill and Robert Woods. I do like Tyreek Hill a lot. I think Robert Woods might underperform this week again, as I have Cooper Kupp, I think, taking a lot of those targets again this week. Juju should be getting more points and more targets this week due to Deontay Johnson being down. And Adam Thielen has just been consistent for years. And I see him doing another consistent performance. Maybe he's going to have a 30-pointer at some point this season. So we'll see when. The tight end matchup, I have going to your broke over money pit. I do like Gronk a lot every week, and I do think he'll perform again this week, but it's Travis Kelce. Your broke shouldn't lose any tight end matchups at all this year with Travis Kelce. On to the last matchup, Touch of Sandusky versus Pray for Paris. For the quarterback matchup, I have Dak Prescott over Aaron Rodgers. I like the Cowboys versus Philadelphia matchup. I don't believe it will be super high scoring, but could be in the 50s in total points with Dallas coming on top. And Aaron Rodgers could have a tough day against the Niners with his whole line being down. In the running back matchup, I also have a Touch of Sandusky due to Aaron Rodgers playing San Francisco and his line being down, I do trust that the Niners are going to get after it, and I think Devontae Adams will be the one benefiter of this game. Looking at the wide receivers, I believe this matchup would be closer, but with David Moore dropping 20 on Thursday, I do think Touch of Sandusky will win this one as well, this matchup, the wide receivers. On to the tight ends. I do have a Touch of Sandusky winning that one too, with Darren Waller over Mark Andrews. Could be a close matchup, a 17-13. I see Darren Waller doing well. His ceiling's much, much higher. On to the flex options. I have Pray for Paris winning that with Zeke versus Sterling Shepard. Zeke's a consistent 10 to 20 points, with Sterling Shepard being an inconsistent possible 25-point game. So we'll see. Thanks for tuning in to another week of Loose Talking Corner.